Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here this afternoon with Barry and Pepper, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Pepper's ability to understand and respond to her obedience commands, the little corrections and the motivation that we give the dogs when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Barry's using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of the leash folded neatly in his right hand. That leaves the left hand free to give the correction. And the only correction that we give here at school is a little tiny tug and let go on her training collar, which is the second piece of equipment that you will be introduced to when she comes home to you. Pepper's sitting was sitting. I looked up and she's not sitting. Sitting very nicely at Barry's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. The first exercise that they're going to demonstrate for us is heeling. Heeling is proper walking on a leash. The command is Pepper, heel. And her job at this point is to stay even with your left leg, not forging ahead or lagging behind, but matching pace with you, so that when you're walking with her, she's walking like a lady. And each time that you stop your feet, Pepper has been taught to sit and wait for her next command. So when you're walking down the street and you stop to talk to a neighbor or you stop to cross the street, Pepper should sit automatically without being told to wait for her next command. And she's doing a terrific job. She looks like a little stuffed animal. Now the next command that Barry's going to demonstrate for you is the stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, it is a one-word command. When you're practicing at home, you can practice your sit-stay right in your living room. You don't have to go outside. Actually, you can practice all your commands with her indoors because she's so tiny. When Barry returns back to her, he will walk all the way around her for an additional distraction and return all the way back around to heel position, back where she's on his left, and they're going to run through the heel and the sit and the stay again for us. Now remember, part of your problems were the fact that she was needy, that she jumped all over people, and that she was just generally a little bit of a pain because she was a very needy girl. And she's learned how to be a real dog here at school. She's not so needy. She doesn't require constant attention. She's completely wee-wee pad trained. And Barry will go over all of this with you on your one-on-one follow-up training lesson. He's going to leave her in another stay.
Stay.
And this time, instead of returning back to her, we're going to demonstrate the recall or the come on command.
Pepper, come. That's a good girl.
He praises her on the way in, and she comes right in front of him and sits facing his knees. And then she walks all the way back around to heel position, back sitting, back ready for her next command. Now, if she doesn't do it, you tell her no sit, and you make her do it. So this is how you teach her to be a little independent of you. Barry's going to leave her again in another sit stay.
Stay.
He's going to demonstrate that recall exercise again for us. Remember, this doesn't look like it has anything to do with her being needy,
Pepper, come.
but it does. And you should practice these exercises with her every day.
Good. Pepper, heel. Oh, there, little girl.
All the way back to heel position and back sitting.
No.
Always make sure that your dog is sitting before you attempt to put them into a down, and this is the next exercise that we're going to show you. This is down from a heel position. Barry's going to use the open flat of his palm straight down toward the ground and the one-word command to down.
Down. Stay.
He leaves her in a stay. You can practice this while you're eating dinner. I think begging at the table was one of her problems. No more table food, and we'll go over her diet with you when she comes home. When Barry returns back, now she got up, so he's going to tell her no. He's going to put her back into a down. He's going to leave her again in a stay. She must complete the command as it was taught. Then when he returns back to her, she should remain lying down until he gives her another command. When he gets back to her shoulders, she expects to get another command, and he's going to heel her out of that. And the very hardest exercise that we have to show you is down from a distance, and this is a hard one, but she's getting very good at it. Barry leaves her in a stay, and he walks away from her to give the command. He's going to use his right hand, and he's going to tell her to down. Now, if she doesn't do it, he's going to take a step in. He's going to tell her no. There you go. Good job. I can't believe the change in her since she's come to us. From being that little whiny, bratty, adorable poodle to being this very mature little girl who is a blast to be with and is still a lot of fun, is still your fun Pepper, but is not quite so needy and whiny and just making your life miserable. Barry will have a lot of information to go over with you tomorrow. We want to thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainers.